Hey everybody, Alan Peterson here, and I'm going to be testing a WordPress migration tool. It's called All-in-One Migration, and it's a plugin that basically is going to move an entire website from one server to the other. This is because I'm changing web hosting companies, and I've been very hesitant to do that because just like moving in real life, moving websites moving the home of your website is pretty stressful because I don't want any downtime. I don't want things to get broken, links to get broken. So there's a lot of stuff to consider. Backlinks, a whole bunch of stuff. But the thing that I want to be able to do quickly is just to be able to move the website over without any problems, without any dead images, all these bunch of stuff. Then I can deal with the other stuff. So I'm going to try this plugin, see how well it works, because I use WordPress for my websites, and so that's what I'm going to be testing here. So the main two sites that I'm moving that have been concerned is my author website at alanpeterson.com, and then this one, my podcasting website. I host a podcast called Meet the Thriller Author. And as you can see, there's a lot of images I have here. I have a lot of audio files. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to move over, as you can see. And so it is something then that kind of makes me a little bit nervous to move. So this is what I'm going to test. I set up a testing ground, I'm calling it. So just like I want to test it first. And so what I need to do, I need to first go in and I can install the plugin. So I need to install the plugin on where it's getting imported to, and then obviously where it's being exported out of. And so so just like any plugin, you go to the plugins, we'll go to add new, and from there I should be able to find this and install it. It's called All-in-One Migration, and it should pop up. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is the one. As you can see, 700,000 plus actives, lots of reviews. I mean, this is like stellar 5-star reviews with all these ratings. So it's highly rated plugin. And whenever anyone's asking on the forums or wherever, LinkedIn, wherever people are asking how to move WordPress sites, this plugin always pops up. So let's go ahead and install this. And so just waiting for it to be installed. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. And so once it's activated, let's see, it should pop up here. Here we go. As you can see here it is, all-in-one migration. And you have export and import. So obviously from here I'm going to be importing it in. So I first need to go to my other, where it's actually being imported from. So we'll do the same thing here. Go to plugins, go to add new. And I'm going to go through the same prompts here. So here we go again, install now. And it's doing its thing, it's being installed. I'm going to go ahead and activate it. And here we go. So where is that? Here it is, all-in-one WordPress migration. And so obviously from here I'm going to be exporting it. So I'm going to click on the export button. All right, so here's the site. As you can see, there's nothing here. I just put one little test post. And when everything is said and done, this entire site then should be the same as over here. Okay, so from here's where we can go ahead and export the site out. So click on this export to. There's some advanced options here to not export spam comments, things like that, but I'm not going to click on these. I'm going to do the whole thing. And there's some pretty nice options. You can go to Dropbox, export it to your Dropbox account or Amazon S3, but most of these require extensions, so I'm just going to go ahead and export it as a file. So click on File, and so here we go. As you can see, it's preparing the files to export. And so as you can see, I have over 4,000 files. It's a big site. So done exporting database, now exporting all the databases. And so here we go. So it's 105 megabytes. And so I'm going to go ahead and click this to download it. And from here, as you can see, it has downloaded into a zip file. And it's going to take about 3 minutes to do. And so I'm going to go ahead and wait for the download to happen. Here we go. We got about 50 seconds left. Now, obviously, want to make sure nothing happened to, to the actual site, so we'll go over here, and hopefully it should be all there still. Okay, good. I always get a little bit nervous, these plugins. But here we go. So the site's still functional. Let me play the file. You are listening to me.
Is a whole other.
So everything's still working on the old site. Well, it's still the site now. So now I go to we'll go to the new site here, this testing ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the plugins area so I can import this bad boy here. So now I go to all-in-one WordPress migration, and now I click on the import button because I'm importing that zip file that I downloaded to my computer. And so here we go. It's got drag and drop, or you can import from. I have it right here because of Chrome, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop it here. And it's now importing, and there is a progress bar there, which will let you, which will tell you how it's going. I imported the entire zip file. I didn't even touch it. I didn't open it. I'm doing this in real time. I just literally just dragged it from down here from the Chrome. When you download files from Chrome, it'll be listed here on the footer bar. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this import because it's over 100 megabytes, so it might take a little bit of time. Okay, it's been about a minute and a half, and I'm at 95%. As you can see, the progress bar here is at about 95%, so it shouldn't take too long here to complete the import process. Here we go. So now it's checking the extensions, compatibility, it says here. The import process will overwrite your database, media plugins, and themes. Please ensure that you have a backup of your data before proceeding to this next step. This is a sandbox tool here, site that I set up, so I don't really care what happens on this site. But if you're doing this to another site, most of you are going to be doing it to an empty site, so this shouldn't matter. But FYI, if there's anything on the new site that you want saved, make sure you have a backup. So I'm going to go ahead and just click proceed. And here we go. It's preparing the blogs, restoring the database. And it's at 0%, so not sure how long this will take. And as you can see, you can kill it here. It's got stop import, so you can kill it at any time. All right, so it's 82%. Here we go. Your data has been imported successfully. You need to perform 2 more steps. You must save your permalink structure twice, okay, and then review the plugin. So it should be done. So let me close this here, and let me go to the that site. All right, let's go see the site now. So as you can remember, it was just kind of like an empty site. And now everything should be there. Let's see. Wow, holy moly, this works pretty good. Yeah. So as you can see, this is at the new site that I created, and here's the existing one. And it looks pretty good. As you can see, everything has been moved over, just like the other site. Let's see if the audios are all working.
You read it, and they said they liked it. And
let's look at the actual page here. Yes, as you can see, I'm very impressed with this. It moved the entire site. I've been checking in the back end here of the new site, and everything has been moved over. All the posts, all the plugins that I had before, all the comments, everything has moved over. So the migration worked out very well. Very impressed with this plugin, and I'll definitely will be using this now for real this time. I just did this on a sandbox that I created on a domain that I don't use at all because I didn't care what happened there. But now I'm ready to move this once I change from web hosting companies and I have the new web hosting account set up. I'm going to be using this plugin to move my website. So very excited to that this plugin is out there. So highly recommend the all-in-one migration plugin, and so hopefully you found this video helpful.